Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, Omochukwu, depending on your location. Please note that Victory Express is your own channel where you get the undiluted but verified informations. Please like and share so that other people will get to know what we are doing here. It's also very important you turn on your notification bell so that you'll be getting our updates. And more importantly, always go to the comment section and drop your comment. We accept your criticism and appreciate your commendation. Now, the news updates. Ranking of IPOB as world's 10th deadliest terror group was conspired by Nigerian government, foreign institutions. That's according to Barrister Ifeanyi Ejiofo. Yes, Barrister Ifeanyi Ejiofo, as the Council for the Indigenous People of Biafra (IPOB) and the detained leader of the group, that's IPOB, Onyendu Mazinam Kanu. Yes. He has described the Global Terrorism Index ranking of IPOB as the world's 10th deadliest terrorist group as a conspiracy between the Nigerian government, its security agencies, and foreign institutions. Now, Sahara reporters on Wednesday reported that the Global Terrorism Index (GTI) ranked the pro-Biafran group, that's IPOB, as the 10th deadliest terror group in the world in 2022. But reacting to the ranking on Thursday, Barrister Ejiofo, who in a statement described the terrorism ranking as a stereotyped scripted report desperately meant to blackmail and demonize IPOB, insisted that the pro-Biafran group, that's IPOB, is a non-violent group and vowed that IPOB will challenge the ranking. Look at what Ejiofo said, I quote, "There is no gainsaying the fact that it would be out of place if the well-orchestrated, high-powered conspiracy between the federal government of Nigeria, its security agencies, and the foreign institution involved at arriving at a stereotyped, scripted outcome in their desperate efforts to blackmail and demonize IPOB is not rebutted or clarified. The federal government of Nigeria has been effortlessly pushing this obviously mischievous and malicious narrative and relentlessly attributing all violent crimes and criminal activities being perpetrated in the Southeast as an IPOB contrive. Verifiable evidence abounds which conclusively exonerates IPOB from these heinous crimes. However, pointing at IPOB as those perpetrating these atrocious acts in the Southeast is a well-scripted conspiratorial agenda in the grand scheme that was set out to be accomplished by the establishment. IPOB as a non-violent group had several times in the past publicly disassociated themselves from the heinous activities of these marauders who are desecrating our land. From this plethora of publications, all in the public domain, the leadership of IPOB usually undertakes to participate in fishing out or flushing out these soulless beings from our land. What is most surprising and beyond comprehension is the fact that at any slightest violent or criminal occurrence or attack in the Southeast and its environs, the Nigerian security agencies will immediately call out the IPOB as those responsible for the heinous crimes without any attempts at investigating the actual state or non-state actors involved in the alleged crimes. Unarguably, the essence of the federal government of Nigeria pushing this false narrative to the international arena is to twist and consequently bias their perception of the IPOB to erroneously accept the dummy being sold to them that IPOB is responsible for the criminal activities, killings and kidnappings going on in the southeast of Nigeria. We wish to again categorically reiterate that the Indigenous People of Biafra is a non-violent group registered and recognized in several countries across the world, specifically made up of citizens who are constitutionally exercising their globally recognized right to self-determination as extantly enshrined in the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, African Charter on Human and People's Rights Enforcement and Ratification Act Cap A10, 11, 2004, and other international instruments, treaties, and charters, and which group has no connection or link whatsoever with the criminal activities in the Southeast being perpetrated on our hitherto peaceful land by some criminal and violent dissidents who falsely hide under the guise of the Biafran struggle to perpetuate their atrocious and heinous acts. Nevertheless, we shall challenge this misguided and misinformed ranking by the Institute for Economics and Peace, headquartered in Sydney, Australia, before the appropriate fora. We are therefore appealing to all concerned institutions to be properly guided, cross-check their criteria, facts, and indices before rushing to public space to defame and demonize an innocuous, non-violent organization legitimately exercising their constitutionally guaranteed rights to self-determination. End of quote. Now this is it. We have been working assiduously to make sure that the world, international community, did not misconstrue what is happening in the Southeast. Yes, we have been trying to avoid this because we have known it. That the state actors, the so-called state actors, the police, DSS, the secret police, the army, they have written a script. A situation where you say they have just made what we call, a template where you have written the committer, that's the person or group or entity that commits an offense, and you are waiting for offense to be committed. You just put the offense, the date of the offense, the date the offense was committed or the crime was committed, and you go to the public and publish. That's what they have been doing, Nigerian government and the agencies. They have just put IPOB there. They are waiting for a crime to be committed in Southeast. Yes, any part of the Southeast, once crime is committed, that's a moment the police will make statement that it's IPOB. How? No investigation. We have known what is happening in this country. That is demonization. You are trying to demonize people. You are trying to blackmail people. Blackmail them, demonize them, make them to look bad before international community. So we have fifth columnists. We have those who are hiding under the cover of, the agitation, and then they will go and cause trouble, and they will say we are IPOB. We have said it for the umpteenth time that we have a situation where criminals will go, some DSS will even go and do it. Most cases, yes, some of these secret police will go and do it. They will, they disguise themselves as criminals. They will go and do it, and they will claim we are IPOB. They will carry Biafra insignia and will shout IPOB, or they will say release Martin Nnamdi Kanu, and people will say, the police will say, oh, they are IPOB members. You see, so these things are clear. We have been saying it, shouting at the top of our voices that look, this is what Nigerian government is doing, and look at what they want to achieve. And now some people have been misled into believing that this is true, that the IPOB are causing tensions in the Southeast, whereas it is not IPOB that's causing tensions. It is we have been saying it, the government is aware of what is happening, the state government in the Southeast is aware of what is happening. Yes, the federal government is aware of what is happening. The security agencies, they are aware of what is happening in the Southeast. We have said now that look, every Igbo man is IPOB member. The international community should be aware of what we are saying. We have been saying this thing. It's not the first time we are saying it. Every woman is an IPOB member, because that means the indigenous people of Biafra, of Biafra. So if you want to prescribe or say, that means you are saying that the whole Igbo people are terrorists. So we have told Nigerian government and the agencies, look, they don't come and say that IPOB is a criminal organization. You are trying to criminalize the whole Igbo people. All right? So the criminal element should be fished out, dealt with decisively. We have been saying it. Nobody is hiding criminal elements. They deal with them decisively. The Igbo people have been saying it. Government, go and get the criminals, apprehend them. The IPOB, they are making their peaceful agitations for referendum. Allow them to do their right, self-determination. All right? So government agencies who are hiding under that cover to perpetrate crime so that IPOB will be demonized, they have lost it. They have lost it completely, because this will not stand. It will not stand. The international community have to understand and correct themselves. That's what we are saying. Not even the whole international community. This particular agency we just mentioned, please correct yourself. Correct this, your report. Yes, Global Terrorism Index has an IPOB into it. You see, they said they are in Sydney. Please, this organization in Sydney, please correct yourself. Correct yourself. Even the United States of America, the Great Britain, they are on the other world powers. They know that IPOB is non-violent. So correct yourself. This institution in Sydney, that's Australia. Please correct yourself. Don't allow yourself to be misled by the Nigerian government in their desperation. Look at what's happening in banditry. They will not go and do anything. They have been called upon several times to designate the Miyetti Allah, Fulani terrorists, killing people as terrorist organization. The government have continued to allow the cause to be falling on deaf ears. It is the IPOB they will be carrying evil propaganda against. So international community, particularly this agency we're talking about, not international community, this agency in Sydney, please retrace your steps. Please do not allow yourself to be used by the Nigerian government to demonize an innocuous